Model Making Guru is sponsored by emodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. emodels.co.uk. Make something awesome. Hey everyone, it's Foxx from Model Making Guru here. Hello, welcome to the third little update diary of the big ass Master Chief Jakks Pacific 31-inch Master Chief build. It's Patreon exclusive series, but for non-patrons such as yourselves, I'm doing little updates so you can see how the project's coming on. It's coming on quite nicely. In the latest episode in the second episode we got all the painting done, most of it. In the third episode, which has just gone live, we did a gunk wash to get all the pre-shading and all the dark and shadowy areas. We did some decals, we did some dry brushing for highlights, and we did some dry brushing for metallics. Now if you're not familiar with what a gunk wash is, there's a video. If you go into my how-to section, my playlist on YouTube, there is a video on how to do a gunk wash. But basically, we just used my old standby, good old 502 Abteilung Starship Filth, best paint in the world. And we use that to make a gunk wash on all the green and on all the green armour. You can see here all these shadows around the edges. It's basically a case of slap the paint on and rub it off, and it came out really nice. For the dark areas like the undersuit, the grey areas, as you can see here, we used just black oil paint for all the little for these parts. Now it's not come out brilliantly because it's kind of a dark grey colour anyway. You can see on the hand there. It's still a bit just monotone, there's no real depth there, so what we'll need to do is clean that up later with some dry brushing of a lighter grey colour. But yes, we got all that done. Got the gunk wash first of all. That's given us some nice shading. It's toned everything down a little bit. Got some water on there. It's toned everything down a little bit. It's actually blended the dark into the light green a little bit, which we can live with that. And it's made everything blend together. Then we've gone over with the dry brush. And we did a dry brush of Death World Forest, just to sort of bring back the highlights and the edges and put some little patchy areas. And you can probably see it better if I show you the helmet. On the helmet here, for example, we just did an overall generous dry brush of the Death World Forest, even on the dark green bits, and it's come out quite nice, giving a sort of patchy and slightly worn effect. We've also done some dry brushing of the metallics, or started the metallic weathering process. So you can see here we've got this nice sort of patchy metallic faded or scuffed off paint effect, and there's going to be two steps to it. In the fourth episode we'll do some actual chipping, but this is the foundation layer to give the kind of rubbed away metal effect, on top of which then any chipping will go. So that's come out quite nicely. I've kind of stuck to the edges and around all the little curves here. It's come out quite nice. I'm still having nightmares about doing this visor. Not quite figured that out yet. I'm going to have to do some very careful masking. I really wish this wasn't made of polypropylene or whatever the hell it's made of. Ugh. So yes, there's still lots of stuff to do. I've got to do some more work on these dark grey bits when we've finished everything else, just to darken them up. Got to do the visor. But that's what we got to in that episode. We also did some decals, and as you can see, with all the dry brushing and everything else done, the rifle's coming up looking pretty good. We've done the gunk wash on the rifle everywhere. We've done the shading, the dry brushing, the highlight on the greens, so they've got a nice ever so slightly scuffed effect. And we've also done some decals. Now you might not be able to see them, but there are some there. There's three little ones here. And there's three little ones here, but this one's red, you can't quite see it. And these are just to replicate the kind of the fire mode markings on the rifle, you know, like full auto, single shot, and off for that one. And this one, I don't know what that one actually does. On the actual rifle, it's got some lettering, but I don't know what it means. So I've just used some sort of extra decals that I had from various Gumpler kits. These are 1/44 scale decals from something that I've just stuck on, and they just give it a little bit of character. I've done it on this side because this is the side that you'll see, because this is the inside, you won't see that. But on this side, I did put a little decal here, and there's a little bit of an Easter egg. So for anybody who hasn't watched these videos, which is nobody, there's a little Anaheim Electronics symbol there. Just because I like to put a little Gumpler decal in somewhere. I always sign my models inside, and I've signed this one inside, but I thought I'd give it a little extra Easter egg. So that's come out nice. There's still lots to do. The first little bit of weathering on there was only just the first taste. I've done that dry brush weathering on the helmet for the metallics. For that, I used the Citadel dry paint called Necron Compound. It's really super thick. You just get it on the brush, get it on the tissue and do it. It's designed for dry brushing, so that just gives this nice patchy faded effect. I need to do that on the whole rest of the armour and on the gun and everything else, and then that's done. In the next episode we'll be doing things like chipping and stuff like that, so it's coming on nicely. Still lots to do. We've got to sort out, once everything's done, we've got to sort out the ammo counter here. I have cut out, and I can't remember if I showed you this last time, I have cut out balls. I have cut out a little template which will go into the ammo counter screen. That needs to be painted up. I need to find some decals, number decals, so they can go in there and have like a numerical counter effect. I know how I'm going to do the lighting effect. It's supposed to be like a blue glowy display, so I kind of know how I think I'm going to do that. But that is where we're up to. All the painting's done. The first lot of dry brushing and stuff is done. There's still chipping to do, then there's other bits and bobs. We're not going to do a massive amount on this. Thankfully, we don't have to do a great deal. The idea is he's got his shields. Sometimes his shields are down and his armour takes damage, you know, from running around and being shot and stuff. So there'll be some scuffing and scraping, but nothing major. So once this is done, really, it's maybe a bit of dust and dirt, and then that's kind of it. But we've still got to do the visor. That is giving me nightmares. So that's where we're up to. It's all still disassembled at the moment. There's not at the stage of reassembling him yet. Yes. As I said at the start, this the actual series itself is a Patreon exclusive series. So if you would like to watch the full episodes where I show all the techniques and go through all the steps and tell you how to do it, then do feel free to pop along to my Patreon page, and if you'd like to offer to support me, it's patreon.com/modelmakingguru. I'm incredibly grateful to all the people on there who do support me. They keep me doing what I'm doing and mean I'm able to do this full time and bring you these videos. Also, apologies, there's a bit of delay between the last two episodes. I've been a little bit tied up, so it's not been brilliant. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Do take care. Like I say, if you'd like to see the whole thing, do pop along to Patreon, and you don't have to. It's entirely optional, but I would be really grateful if you consider becoming a patron, becoming a supporter, and getting access to that kind of exclusive content. But until next time, when we do the next episode, I'll give you another little sort of video build diary like this. But it's only a really quick look to let you see where we're up to. But until next time, go do something awesome, go be awesome, and until next time, adios amoebas.